That's right. All of those missionaries came back today. Most of their families only learned about their return a few days ago. Now there's some questions. What's next for these missionaries and what's being done as far as coronavirus safety now that all of these people are back in the United States? And I can tell you earlier today, when 2 big planes of missionaries landed here at Salt Lake City Airport, social distancing went out the window. Families with posters, balloons, and face masks lined the path, each waiting for this moment. Families greeted their missionaries with tears and hugs. Coronavirus fears seemed a distant worry.
Yeah, so we are trying to make sure that every family stays 6 feet apart from other families as they're welcoming their missionaries. But
Kim Danes with the church says the Salt Lake International Airport had to make special arrangements for giant 777 planes to land there for the first time.
The church had to charter flights to bring them home because the borders and boundaries were closed and they weren't letting travel outside of the Philippines.
For the Knight family, this was 7 months in the making. Elder James Knight says he learned he was leaving the Philippines about a week ago.
They told us to pack our bags now we're leaving, that we were going to get to an airport as fast as possible and then just evacuate the whole country, all the missionaries.
Now the Knight family says they plan to head home and self-isolate together for 2 weeks, like the church recommends. After that,
they will likely be assigned to a temporary mission within the United States.
Dane says missionaries that were going to be released this summer will likely be released now. In the coming days, LDS missionaries from around the world will be sent back to their home countries. That's including those serving here in the United States.
Missionaries from other countries that are in the U.S. are being sent back to their home country with the intention for them to still continue serving their mission, but to serve in their home country.
Dane says that before returning home, most of the missionaries have already isolated for 2 weeks while on their missions. She says no missionaries have been tested for the coronavirus, and none should unless they meet their local government's criteria for testing. Now, we were able to get a hold of the airport pickup guidelines that was given by the church to stake presidents and was supposed to be distributed to everyone in the community. Now, among those guidelines, it told parents to wait in their cars for their missionaries to be brought out to them. With more missionaries coming home in the coming days, hopefully those guidelines can be better enforced in the future. For now, reporting live from Salt Lake City International Airport, I'm Kelly Vaughn for 2 News.
Well, those guidelines clearly were not adhered to tonight, Kelly, at the airport, and the head of Utah's coronavirus task force is not happy with that scene tonight. Lieutenant Governor Spencer Cox saying really disappointed in the behavior we saw from missionary families at the Salt Lake City Airport tonight. I get it. I've been there and still have a child serving, but this is unacceptable. Too many people too close for the Lieutenant Governor. He says in a time of shared sacrifice, we need to do better to save lives.